So welcome back after the incident where you had to chase down Aerith, now being called Kortana. You all return back to the keep.
So,
Yep, and when you get there, everyone's settled down again. Nephite's mother pours a nice hot cup of tea for Kortana, and she takes a sip. And then she looks at all of you. I guess you all have a lot of questions now, don't you?
I'll be lying if I said no.
Well, let's start off with this question. When we're in public, do we call you Aerith or Katana?
I suppose it doesn't matter. I took Aerith's name so that the world wouldn't forget her.
I'm fine with calling you He then clears sorry, Cortana. That's gonna take some getting used to.
As I said earlier, I would be lying if I said I didn't have a lot of questions. It's just I don't know where to start. The common courtesy one has already been established, but in fuller detail, which name are you more comfortable with?
I'm not sure anymore.
Okay.
I suppose, as much as I wanted to have Aerith not be forgotten, I've been using her name as a mask.
I'm just gonna take a step forward. Why not, instead of just Cortana Aerith? Take her name as your middle name.
What would be a last name then?
Alvin opened his mouth like that. He's slowly closing like, I don't know.
Exactly. I was gonna suggest to use Aerith as a last name.
How do you know last name's Quinn? I don't remember you having one.
And on top of that, I don't have a last name.
I kinda picked it up.
But he does bring up a valid point. If we're going to say Aerith is not forgotten and she's fully a part of you, having her name be a part of your full name does make more sense. However, none of us, except for maybe Alige and Null, have last names. The rest of us don't.
Actually, as soon as you say that, Armin raises his hand. And Kat, please correct me if I'm wrong. But Armin speaks up and says the last names of orcs and half-orcs are usually their tribal name. Am I wrong in that?
Not quite. You do have your tribal name would be more of like your title than your last name.
Ah, sorry. So yeah, I pretty much fixed it to what Kat just said though. So
okay.
Oh, we have Sophia. We have a Daza.
Yep, we have a Dazo.
Yay, I like Dazo.
Hey.
Yeah, we were just talking about the Aerith's name possibly being a part of her name, either as a middle or last name.
And since Gabe's not
Okay.
here to point out his thread, his last name is typed up in there.
Oh, I couldn't see it. Okay, my bad.
It's a long one. I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, maybe I can try.
Give me a sec. Let me go to it.
Filios? Dayang.
Oh, I know this name. Okay, never mind.
Back on track, though. Let's get back on track.
Back on track, though.
Yeah, back on track. Yeah. Aerith kind of smiles as she takes a sip of her tea. Well, I got the name, I guess, worked out. You guys have a lot more questions than that. I know.
If this is personal, I understand. But how long have you been? How long have you been in this world?
Hard to say now, but it was when I first came to this world, it was about 2 months before the summer festival.
So, you were there when the summer festival was happening?
Mm-hmm. I've never experienced
tower.
anything like that before, and I wanted to go and have fun. But then, the crack in the sky and all that.
Wait, then that doesn't make much sense then. If you've been around for that long, then how long were you with Aerith?
I mean, she's quite a glare thinking like that might be rude to say. Because he's thinking of emotional sort of idea right now.
I'm sorry to actually jump out of character for this. While, yes, emotionally and sensitivity-wise, that is a bit of a taboo question. Logically speaking, Quinn does have a point. Within that time frame of us meeting her after the events of the festival and her coming into the world 2 months prior to that, how long did it take for her to meet, get to know, and mourn Aerith?
Etiquette, I'm sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
it's fine.
It's
That was just a
alright.
valid question.
Let me put it this
Yeah,
way.
it
This
has
is
been a
something
hug,
Quinn
man.
would ask. That is something you would ask as Quinn, and Augment is just being like... is trying to be like, give her time to tell us herself.
Mhm.
Yeah, see you, Sabrina!
Anyway, Kortana takes in a breath and says, I don't know if you guys know this, but time in dreams works a lot differently than time in the mortal plane. For me, it would have been almost about a year to get to know Aerith. Well, for her, it would have been just a few months.
Oh, that does explain it.
I was going to speak up a bit, if I may make a guess as a better explanation. To simplify it, you know how some dreams only take minutes, but they feel like they went on forever? Or dreams that felt so short, yet you were asleep for a long time? That's pretty much how she's saying. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Cortana.
In a sense, Kanari don't really sleep or dream like you guys. We exist in the dream world. There are no sunsets, no sunrises, no cloudy days, almost nothing to tell time. But whenever Era slept and dreamed, that's when she would come into the dream world, and she and I could interact.
That makes sense. That makes sense in a scope. I'm still trying to wrap my head around Canary time.
It is not easy for people to get quote unquote Canary time.
I was gonna chuckle.
It's something you
Out
have
of character,
to
that's canon.
it's something you have to live by, like how you live with your normal clock time and telling the days. If you were taken out of that and say put on a deserted island, unless you have a way of telling the time by the sun or stars, everything just seems blurred after a while.
Okay.
Out of character, I'm probably gonna do something crazy, but no! I was trying to play a flute to calm the mood.
That's a nat
nobody.
That's an
I know.
one. So
Nobody's stressed,
when you try to play the flute to calm the mood, you end up getting like scuttle squawks instead.
Oh my
It went flat.
Ooh.
Could Deza try to do her singing and see if that would help?
Sure.
Please tell me this isn't gonna go bad horribly.
I'm right next to her, so think how I feel.
13.
Not that bad.
You do an okay
Heck.
performance, I suppose.
Yeah, seeing Dazo singing and how
Yeah.
terribly he's doing, he's just like putting his flute away.
Yeah,
Oh,
though everyone pretty much looks at you and they kind of stop the conversation just to listen to you for a bit.
That and
Oh.
also saying in their heads, why are they playing instruments and singing when nobody's stressed? We're just trying to get the situation under control.
We were just trying to help really badly.
And that was in the back of Nephrite's head. She didn't say it out loud.
Well,
Okay,
I don't care though,
whatever.
you didn't specify it.
I
True.
did!
Oh.
Anyway.
But
Yeah, Kortana's going to Dazo. I know you're trying to help, but it's not really helpful right now.
I'm sorry.
I gave you the idea, so more blame should be put on me.
Anyway, Nephrite, you had something to ask?
Okay, go ahead.
aside from abilities, which answer's already out there, my question for you is, why did you think we would hate you?
Well, besides of what the Canary did to the town of Nigelia, every time you all encountered nightmares in there, you expressed how horrible they were, how sad they made you feel, and how much you wish you could forget them. I'm essentially born out of a nightmare. Heck, I am a nightmare, so...
I was gonna go up to Kortana, pretty much in the NCIS way, smack Kortana upside the head. We told you already, you're not a monster. Or do we need to bear hug you again? And Ivan has this smirk on his face.
Besides, just because you were born from a nightmare doesn't make you a nightmare.
Yeah, we're all special in our own way. Even though, like, some of us comes from all different walks of life, doesn't mean you're not any less special.
Special is a different phrase to dangerous.
Not all special is dangerous.
Technically, that's a misconception. Special to one person could be dangerous to another.
I mean, if you want the perfect example, and Nephite holds up her hand, I may be special to my parents, but you all know how dangerous I can be when it comes down to injustice or tick me off in the wrong way.
Yes, we've
Gee.
all seen your silver. We've all seen your silver tongue before.
Armin raises his hand afterwards. And me, I'm a half-orc. Orcs are considered dangerous, yet you've, to an extent, gotten to know me. And you see how dangerous I can be in combat. Outside of it, you see that I'm reasonable.
Oh gee, thanks.
And of course, you saw how dangerous I could be when I'm angered. Let me ask you something, Kortana.
That's
You might... The Canary may have caused nightmares for us. You're not... You haven't. You're not like those Canary.
That seems to be the
No.
side effect of me being in this body. I'm cut off from the dream world. I can never go back. Quite frankly, I don't want to go back.
That's what makes you better than... That, as far as I'm concerned, that's what makes your life better. You know that what the Canary are doing is wrong.
Yeah, but there was once a time I thought like them. I just wanted to be in the real world, to touch something real, and if I had to get down and dirty to do it, I would have. Until Aerith
Yes.
came. She helped me.
We're here to help you have a better understanding of what it is to live in this world. Maybe help you understand what it means to be mortal.
Isn't she technically mortal now?
Well, she's only been mortal for technically about 10 months, I'd say. Ever since she possessed Aerith's body.
But yet that does raise a valid question. And Kortana, I'm just saying this in a scientific way. I'm not saying this in a rude way. She's basically a spirit possessing a dead body. Wouldn't that technically make her a reborn? Meaning that she's not really dead, but she's not really alive.
What you said before, didn't someone say that she had a heartbeat?
Armin raises his hand. Yes. Also, I'm going to quote something I told the doctor when they were checking you over, Kortana. She might as well be the heart of the group. And he looks to everyone asking for anyone to tell him otherwise.
I disagree with you on that.
That actually couldn't be further from the truth. She's not just the heart of the party, she's basically our moral compass.
I didn't care to dang it, Soundwave, you beat me to it.
And Deso looks to Cortana. It's like, you are the glue to this party. You are the one that holds all of us together. You are the
You're the
reason
one-
why we are all together.
You're the one who keeps us in line most of the time.
Oh gee, and my therapy session did nothing.
Yeah, you're right, it didn't do nothing. Well, somewhat, it did. But Cortana has I'm shutting up now.
But you can actually see tears start to form in her multicolored eyes as she's truly touched by what you guys are saying. Like, she did not expect this at all.
I was chuckling a little bit at this. If you didn't expect this, then you don't know this group at all.
Yeah, Daisy comes over and gives Cortana a big hug,
We both give her a big hug.
but gently.
Guys, you're gonna make me spill the tea.
Oh, sorry. She gives like a very light hug, like side hug. That way she don't spill the tea.
Hey, Nephrite.
Soundwave.
Damn it.
Down?
She's muted.
Down, you know you're muted.
She might be AFK.
Mm-hmm. She might have got called away.
Yeah.
Well, if I may ask,
Yes?
shouldn't we tell the queen?
Pardon?
You're asking.
Why do I speak quietly?
You're okay.
You okay?
That's okay.
Slow the thinking down.
What I was trying to ask is that, Etiquette, what I was trying to ask is that. Okay, now this character. Now, Cortana, and this is towards everyone. Now that Cortana's awake, should we tell the queen that she's awake?
Ogden just looks at Cortana and is pretty much giving her the look of up to you.
I'm sure she'll figure it out once she sees me with you guys again. I don't think we need to make a big announcement about it.
Speaking of which, you came in at the ending of it. So who here wants to be Cortana's dance instructor?
I will.
Dance instructor? For
We
what?
got ballroom dancing lessons because we're all invited to a royal ball.
Yeah, we have our own little, should I say, task that we're supposed to do while we're at the ball.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You were asleep for a while.
Yeah.
And Daisy looks to Null. It's like, hey, a little help.
Also, Cortana, quick question. How concerned were you for finding a rag on your head?
Yeah, that felt nice, I guess. I was more focused on when I woke up to, run away from this place than concerning where I dropped the rag. By the way, where is this place? I mean, I know we're in Bass again, but this doesn't look like the inn.
This is somewhat our new home.
The queen gave you guys a keep.
Yeah, the
She
queen gave us a new keep since the other one got full with refugees.
Now it's full with the foreign dignitaries for the royal banquet.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Here's a question. Would you rather be stuck with those stuffy people or with us?
Oh, you guys, 100%.
Yeah, we figured. Because those stuffy people is like, ugh, I don't even put up with them.
Same here.
Don't forget, we're also getting fitted for our ball outfits. Would
Yeah.
that if later today or if not tomorrow?
Yeah, that's not gonna be fun.
Speaking of ball, Quen, he's gonna have
What?
this devilish smirk on his face. That girl you wanted to invite. If you want to impress her, you might want to get a nice outfit and have a bath.
I don't when he hears that.
Quinn, just stop running. Sooner or later, you're going to need to take a bath, so grow up and get in some water. We're getting sick and tired of using prestidigitation or just pretending like those stains aren't there. You've been covered in stains for the past few months. Bath. Now.
I was saying later, but okay.
When if it helps, I can help.
Nope. Like I said earlier, we are done coddling with all of this. Bath. Now. I'm putting my foot down on that.
Alwyn's gonna interrupt your conversation and point in this direction because of a certain someone.
Or like
What
butler
direction?
person.
Yeah, up of court. Yeah, he's been here pretty much the whole time.
Or
Has
butler
anyone
person.
arrived? Is there any information?
No, but you all have a visitor.
Please,
The tailor.
Send him in.
Let them in.
Hello? I'm here to do your measurements.
Yeah, and Dezo's gonna walk up to the lady. Oh, yes. I would like to go first
Alright.
for my dress fitting.
Alright, did you want to do this privately? Or, in here?
Well, whatever works best for you.
It's more about what makes the client more comfortable, dear.
Yeah, and then, Dezo looks over to, Nephrite's, mother is like, you don't mind us using your guys' bedroom, do you?
No, not at all.
Okay, thank you. Then Dezo's gonna go into here.
Yep, and the tailor will follow.
Edwin will go to the door, politely close it from the outside, and then rejoin the group.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just pretend the door's shut.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I don't have that function on Roll20 to close doors.
I know.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's
we know,
not
we
a
know.
thing to do on Roll20. That's not a thing, so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have flexibility.
No. Yes. In the meantime, Null speaks up. Since we're in the middle of this, I need to bring this up. I'm not going to be available to prepare dinner tonight for you guys. Something. He just turns towards Lori. Listen, I know it's been so long since ever since we found you. We never really had a chance for our own private time.
Oh.
Lori, would you like to go out with me tonight?
Of course. Of course I would. Give me a little time to prepare, okay?
Yeah, we just need to wait until after we're all measured for our ball outfits. Nephrite, would it be okay if I borrowed a little bit of money? I only have so much on my own person. I'm sorry.
It's perfectly fine. And go ahead. Whoever's trying to offer, go ahead.
Alwyn's gonna put a little bit towards it. He doesn't have a lot of money, but he's gonna put 4 gold. Sorry, 4 gold and 27 silver towards it. So.
All right, so that's I'm up to, let's see, 19 gold and 99 silver.
So that brings me to 27 silver and 4 gold.
I can give you some of mine too if you want.
It's okay. We just for simplicity, I'm just going to, let's see. That means I have just for simple conversion, I'll just, let's see. So that's about, I have 9 silver and about 109 gold. So that should be way more than enough. If I have anything left, I might put it into the bank.
Okay.
I'll let you know later on, Nephrite, when we get back.
Okay. You two go have fun.
Did anyone just put what I put into the sidebar?
Okay, Augment, stop dragging people. Did they consent to being dragged or consent? Nope. Shush. Augment.
No. Out of character. Out of character.
Okay.
Out of character. They want to go on their date, so let them go on their date now.
Well, I wasn't even. I hadn't even seen the sidebar. I was focused on my character sheet to adjust.
That's okay.
You're fine, but this is what Nephra's trying to say. Stop dragging people. He's trying to get money so that way he can go on his date, Augment.
Besides,
But
Lori goes off. Besides, I'm next.
Yeah, and Daizo's like, okay, next person. As she comes out of the room and then closes the door for Lorelai.
So what now?
Well, we wait for Lorelai.
And then it'll be the next person who is willing to go instead of being forced into it against their will. Augment.
I'll go next.
Augment blushes a bit. It's like, well, they want to go on their date, so let's get.
They will go on their own accord. Stop forcing people.
Yes, we'll take care of it after everyone's done.
Okay, next.
And it's like,
Quiet's already booked it in there.
yeah,
Because he said he was going next.
And in the meantime, Noel's just trying to collect his thoughts. Just thinking about more happier things, like when we were in Nemia, when they took out the minister and that spell he cast. Thinking about the story where it came from. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness! How could I be so absent-minded? It was never a work of fiction to begin with. How could I be so stupid?
What?
I just remember the full name of the story where that spell, the Dragon Slave, came from.
You just see the sudden appear on Augment's forehead.
It was called. The name of the book was called Adventurous Memoirs of Lena Inverse Gabriev, Book 1, The Slayers. She existed!
Augment immediately just goes up to this wall and bashes his head against it a few times.
I don't.
No, he's doing it a few times, not once.
I would try to stop all this chicanery, but we all know that that's never going to happen, so I will just take my turn next.
Yeah, but at some point I need to check, confirm because I could swear there was more than one book in that series, but I didn't. But I'll check it when I get the opportunity. It's not that important.
Yeah, and Nephra will close the door behind her. And Zori is staying out. And just looking at the chicanery.
And out of character, I am sorry, Cactus, for that.
It's okay. This is something Ogman would do. Out of character, I appreciate the references, but in character, Ogman is just annoyed.
Welcome to Nephrite's world. She
And
just haven't bashed her head in yet.
And Cortana.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, Dezo whack Augment on the back of the head.
And what does Kortana do or say? Because we cut off Cat.
She's kind of laughing and going, I missed this.
We're just glad to have you back.
Agreed. Ogman stops scratching his head. Goes to next to Zori, just like scratches Zori under its chin, sort of idea.
It kind of looks like he's sideways, going, what the hell are you doing?
Again, he doesn't know machines. He knows nature.
Technically, he's based on an animal in nature, I believe.
Yeah.
It's
It's like,
I
Augment.
was gonna wait by the door and wait till Nephrite comes out.
It's like, Augment, behave.
You're one to talk, Dezo.
Thank you for taking the words out of my mouth, Quinn.
Nephrite steps out and Letinol goes in. And right where Augment says, thank you for taking the words right out of my mouth, Nephrite just walks in and just asks, okay, so who is calling Pot the Kettle Black?
He points to Quinn and then to Dezo.
Yeah,
You
it's
sell
almost
out!
like pointing to Augment.
Augment, you sell out!
Hey, it's better to be
Nephrite
honest.
Nephrite just looks at Cortana, and Cortana can just read Nephrite's mind and says, oh great, we have 3 of them. I'm not going on babysitting duty anymore. I'm done.
What? Katana, what did she say?
I'll take to say the words for her. None of our business.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'm not spelling out people's personal thoughts. My lips are sealed. Though, to be perfectly honest, I honestly thought I was going to get a lot more questions handed to me.
When you've seen a lot of weird stuff like we have,
You learn not to question it.
pretty much.
I was thinking more of, anything in case we run into another Canary attack, or any questions you have about the dreamscape that maybe I know.
Oh.
I have a quick
here's a
question.
quick
Is there anyone you can force someone to sleep when they attempt to turn away? He's looking directly at Dezo when he asks this.
Yeah, and Days was sitting Augment a glare. Like, I am going to whack you so hard later.
Children, behave, please.
He's gonna chuckle, but then he's gonna pretty much fill Cortana in on everything she missed.
Oh, by the way, Cortana, if I may ask, are there any weaknesses to Canary?
Other than sunlight?
No, sunlight doesn't really bother us that much, actually.
You might be thinking of something else, Dezo.
Oh yeah, it was those demons, the red ones.
No, you're thinking about the shadow demons that you were caught in a fight against.
When you ran away from the group.
No, the ones that I'm talking about, the ones that was from the guards. The red ones, remember?
Yet there are Canary that are red. But
I don't
sunlight
think
does not
that
bother
the
them
Canary-
that much.
Oh.
Thank you.
Dragon.
Also, hey, Dragon.
Okay.
So, are there any actual weaknesses, or just none at all?
Not too many weaknesses, unfortunately.
Crazy idea.
We do have a.
Crazy.
Pardon?
You first.
I mean, we have built up some pretty strong connections for being charmed and immunities, but that's only if we're in the dream world. Once we're out here, though, it's a whole different ballgame that I don't think the Canary really thought of. We're vulnerable to pretty much any stabbing or that people go through, and if we lose that concentration, we disappear. We don't go back into the dream world.
So, you basically just die?
Crazy idea.
Yeah?
And it has to do with the dreamscape. If, say, he points to Quen. Say, for example, he's asleep and his dream is even more fantastical, where, for example, he can fly without magic and he's an all-powerful god in his dreams. If a Canary tries to invade that, would they have to fight him as if he was in the physical plane, or as if he was his godlike self in his dream plane?
It would definitely be more of your physical. As much as you can whip up anything your imagination comes through, it does not take you away from what you can do in reality.
But I'm talking about if it's fighting you in the dream world.
So, let me try to understand the question. If, say, Quen becomes a god thing and he's fighting me, a Canary in the dream world.
No. He cuts you off before you can even say the rest. Say, for example, in his dream realm, while he's asleep, anything he wants can become reality. So, to an extent, he might be considered a god in his own dream.
There are limits.
But only.
Oh, wait! Wait. Here's a good question. If we're fighting Canary in our own dream, can we use our own dream to fight the Canary?
That would be a
Thank you
better
for
way of phrasing that question.
Thank you, Quen, for picking that up.
I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's all a matter of willpower. If your will can exceed the dream world, anything's possible. I don't know.
What about getting...
I don't know if you noticed, but most people don't actually have that much control over their dreams.
What about getting under a Canary's skin?
That even I'm thinking that'd be a bad idea.
That's not what I meant.
Technically, we don't have skins.
I meant, is there anything that would tick you guys off? Because they always seem to make us mad.
No,
Why not
I'm
put 'em on
agreeing
the
with
table?
Augment on that. I'm agreeing with Augment on that. That is a bad idea.
Why not? They always do it to us.
Because we already have enough to deal with the ball. We possibly have a Liberation Army, we have possible Celius attacking, we have Razor's group possibly attacking. And we have a possible, we don't even know what's going to happen.
While on top of that, think about it this way. And this is a situation that Mom, Dad, I think you told me this story about one of my uncles. I couldn't remember which one, but you told me this story. Think about it this way. if you're well armored, well equipped, and you go up against, say, an adult green dragon, they're known for getting under your skin, but if you try to turn the tables on them, you're gonna get, if I'm remembering their breath type exactly, you're gonna get burned down to, say, your bone marrow because of all the acid.
I'm just gonna. What would Agua need to roll to make sure she is right?
That would be nature.
I had a feeling. I'm clicking it now. Yay!
Thank you. Was I right?
Da, 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 da.
I'm pretty sure yes.
Yeah,
Because even I need to double check on that.
yeah, I'm pretty sure yes that it is acid.
Agua just nods. You're right on that,
Wait.
Nephri.
I can look at the compendium.
I'm way ahead of you on that.
Just so you know, technically a green dragon has poison breath.
Poison.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Poison. Okay, poison.
So Agua's gonna correct her then. It's like, it's not acid, it's poison.
Thank you.
Kinda off that.
But
you see
thank you.
Nephite's father's going, yeah, but acid makes the tale more scary. Sticks in her head more than just poison.
But
Agua just gives a deadpan glare to the parents. Just like, seriously.
it was a cautionary tale they told me about not trying to turn the tables on somebody stronger than you. Because they can come back at you 10 times harder. Why do you think I always tell people don't take me off? Because if you try to attack me, I'll come back at you 10 times harder.
Yep. But at least with the canary coming from the dream world to here when they're possessing someone, she points to her eyes. These are the easiest way to tell.
The eyes change color.
They're always changing color, yes. In fact, if you lifted any of the veils or masks from the people of Nagilia, you would see their color-changing eyes.
So, here's a question. Do the eyes change randomly, or do they change on emotion?
That I'm not too sure since I never really tested that out. Think they just change normally?
I can't decide if that was a dumb question.
No, that's a good question.
No, that was
That's a
good
valid question.
Yeah.
So, so here's a question. Out of all the Kanari, which one would be the most rarest? Would it be the blue ones, or would it be that black snake one?
Definitely the rarest would be the Calarak.
The black one?
The black one, yes. The one with a lot of eyes. They're the rarest, but they were also the toughest.
So, what
are
makes
they weak against?
Nothing.
So basically, you just gotta beat up the host.
That would be the best way to do it. Otherwise, if you try to take one on in the dream world, that is a death sentence.
Oh, I am so glad we never faced one in the dream realm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Dezo looks to Kortana. It's like, so, do you know who Alanta is? In the dream realm?
Kinda. I've seen her, but she always uses her magic to push me away.
How's come?
I think I can answer that portion. And Cortana, if I'm too far off, jump in and correct me. From what we've seen, both personally and as a group, she's the guardian of the dreams. So anything that tries to disrupt that, i.e. the Canary, it's her job to push them away. So that way, whoever is dreaming or whoever is asleep, they can have a soundful rest. Even if nightmares come into play, she'll try her best to counteract it, but sometimes she can't be in two places at once. Am I somewhat in the ballpark?
You're half right. It is true that she's taken upon herself to protect dreams and all that, but I wouldn't call her the guardian of dreams.
Then who is?
To be honest, no one really is.
So she just took that title.
Mhm.
Question: hearing this, hearing what I just heard now coming back in, for the Canary, is there a hierarchy?
In a sense, yes, there is. Myself, I am a Hadishluk Kalari. Me and the Tuskora Kalari, we're considered the low ones.
You're gonna have to specify which ones.
The blue Canary are the weakest of the weak, then it will be the red Canary, and then it will be the black Canary.
Yes. And then
Well,
there's the one who created us.
if it is a deity, please do not say the deity's name.
Thank you, because I'd rather not say her name.
Fair
So-
enough.
I
So-
think I know exactly who it is. And he points. Well, the group knows exactly what he's pointing towards, but he points at his leg. Then it clicks to him quickly. It's like, oh, right, she was unconscious. And he says that loud enough for her to hear. He gets on a knee and pretty much shows Cortana his mark real quick before she can even give a reaction. He's like, cover it back up, stand back up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of figured you
Malcolm.
had one.
Cortana, if I may ask, did Kanai like music?
I think I might be the only one.
That's actually quite odd, because when I was in my dream, there was music involved. Then some Kanai were watching?
I think they're more observing whoever dream that was for the best way to turn that dream into a nightmare.
They never really got a chance, thanks to Atlanta. She always seems to appear in my dreams for some reason.
And then
Well, let's get off of this topic. Is
Please.
there anything, with fittings almost done for all of us, is there anything anyone's wanting to do?
oh yeah, Deza, she'll like pull out the scroll that her parents left her. My parents, they left this for me at our old home that they had to flee from.
I already brought up the possible liberation army. I filled her in on
look,
everything.
So for now, all of us know about the letter. What other information do you have from there?
All I know is that both I think I know where I had got my druid powers from.
I take it from your mother?
Yes, and my father is the big dragon that was from my dream.
Out of character, you told all of us this except for Cortana. Or no, yeah, except for Cortana because she ran out. But you told everybody else this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Almond's gonna speak up though afterwards. Well, seeing as the only ones left for fittings so far are you, Cortana, and she points to
Alish.
Nephite's parents.
Her parents
No,
are
Alish
getting it
has it.
done, so you mean Alish.
No, Elige is done. I was pointing to Cortana and Nephite's father.
Yep.
They're the last two. And he's bringing that up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would suggest after your fitting, we have... He's looking directly at Nephite. We have someone hopefully teach her how to do any ballroom dancing. He's first
I'm
giving
sorry.
Nephite... He's giving
I'm sorry,
Nephite a look
Pod.
of please.
Hi, Pod Nate's Kettle. How was your dancing last time? Don't
He's
try
always
and throw
giving
me
a
under
look
the
of-
rug.
No, he's first giving Nephite a look of please teach instead of Quinn. That's the reason he's looking at you.
Why can't I teach? Not that.
You're being carried by Dezo. Need I say
We
more?
have a game.
Hey, game.
Yay!
He's finally here.
Yep, sorry I'm late.
You're
That's
fine.
okay.
You're fine.
It's alright.
We've all just been having fittings.
And you've already been
Everybody's getting
fitted. You're good.
For their ball outfits.
Oh.
The guys are getting fitted for the tux, and the ladies are getting fitted for the dresses.
And
Okay.
Cortana is the last one
Um,
that needs to go.
Out of character, wouldn't dresses technically be called gowns?
Out of character, let's get back in the game because it can be pronounced as anything.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're basically dresses.
Yeah.
That
So
fancy.
gowns.
Hey,
Anything!
back in character. I'm just going to be looking at Cortana. You're the last one.
Yep, and I will go for my fitting as you guys discussed who would be my dancing partner. Suppose? Well,
Yes.
dancing. Never thought that would happen in a millennium.
Already immediately looks to Nephite in the hopes of please volunteer.
Please, come on, let me teach her.
No, Quinn, you are going to have a date with Bath.
Yeah, Dezo will, like, speak up. It's like, I will be her dance partner.
No fair.
It would make more sense for her to have a male dance partner.
Well then, do you mind if I step up to the plate?
By all means.
Please. I'm just pretty much pleading like, please.
I would say the best dancer of the group, cough cough, Evelios, cough cough, would be better suited for her dance partner. While everyone else either out of the room by either getting a bath, Quinn, getting any other things that you may need, avoiding the lab and my books because that is my area, and I kept track of everything that's in there. If I see one thing missing, you all know how I am.
I don't.
Yeah, you're gonna kill us.
No, Ogden says I don't.
Trust me, not a good sight.
Yeah, you're gonna kill us.
Who's gonna kill
Oh,
who?
trust me. Oh, trust
If
me.
we touch her
We'll
books
be
in
on
the
her
lab.
bad side.
Yep, and so
But-
the lady has your measurements, the style of outfits you all would like to have, and she
Oh, wait.
gonna-
Does she have the idea that I showed you earlier this week?
Yes, she does.
Yes.
Arwen once again tells her thank you for your time.
Yep, and she would like to request you come in a little later tonight to help out with us, since she is more of a seamstress and not an armor maker.
I would be delighted. So, here's how everything is going to go down. Evelios is going to be Cortana's dance partner while she gets her dance lessons in, since she was asleep during that time. No, you're going with Lorelai and having a good time tonight. Make sure that she's happy.
Yes, of course. And don't forget, since I'm not making dinner tonight, you'd have to send in pay for the cooks to take care of dinner.
You see Nefer's parents shake their heads and going, no, Phil, we have dinner covered here.
Oh, you sure?
Of course. It won't be as any good as yours, but it'll do just fine.
All right, and Null's going to send Avenger over here to just perch, and he's just going to run out the door, and he's going to,
As soon as you do, you see Lorelai come down the stairs. You notice that she has a change of clothes. She has a long, flowy dress with long sleeves to cover up any indication of her marks. You notice that she's combed her hair lightly so it bounces, and there's a little bit of makeup on her.
Oh, I wish we had an up piece of that.
I didn't have time.
It's okay.
Okay. Now, as soon as that happens, because I don't know if you're okay with this, Cat, but you and Storm taking to the side chat, because I'm going to speak with the rest of the group right now. If that's okay?
Well, I'm not that good with side chat all that much, so we'll just what really quick. You look stunning.
Really? I know this is last minute, but I hope it's okay.
Absolutely. Come on. It's
All
young.
Alright.
And we'll head out the door, and we'll let the conversation go until
Yep.
until you're ready to move on to the date.
Yep.
Yeah.